Hello and welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Brazil. Since you've been away, we've been on an unbeaten run where we've only conceded one goal, beating BPB 1-0, Retro 2-0, Sagape 2-0 and Sal 4-1. All games in the Northeast Regional and State League. Very, very easy start. This is such a weird league. It's almost like we've got 3 full months of pre-season, probably 3.5 months, because I'm pretty sure as we saw last time, there is playoffs in the state finals. So we're back today. We're going to show highlights of the games against Parnaba and Jack, and we're going to show them the Nautical game in full in the state league. Probably our toughest game in the state league it will be. Also, since you've been gone, a number of transfers that have happened, mainly players going out, a lot of players going out on loan, a lot of players that are hopefully going to be fixtures of this side in the coming years. Paulo Roberto, Clayton, Ryan, Felipe, Victor Gabriel, Marcelo, Oliver Gomez, all players that I hope are going to be big names as we go forward. Good potential in some of these guys. Hopefully they're guys that can go on and have success here and probably on the continent in Europe. Obviously Brazil, well known as being a selling league, well known for producing Wonderkids, so hopefully we can bring some through and make some money off them. In terms of signings, the signings that we mentioned in the last episode have all gone through. So Jean Petero, Gustavo Medina, MT, Felipe Caballero and Hamilton have all come into the side. Talking about the schedule, and as you see here, Saturday, Wednesday, we're playing 2 games a week pretty much right through until March. That means that as we flick through the side, everyone has played a part so far. We've chopped change, we've made a number of changes every single game, trying to get everyone fit really. We'll probably play our strongest side in the game against Nautico, but for this game against Parnaba, the side is going to look like this. It's going to be Denevel in goal, Hernandez, Gustavo Medina, Chico, Uathan, Lucas Andrade sat in front of them, William Oliveira and David Leonardo in front of them, Diego Lopez on the left, Denner on the right, and Caballero playing up front. Like I said, highlights of this game: Northeast Regional Championship. Parnaba are a team that are in the, I don't even think they're in the top 3 divisions of this league, this country, sorry. There's a couple of knocks to players and a couple of fitness issues. We've got 5 subs in this, I believe. It might be 3, but nonetheless, we're just going to give players game time, keep rotating. Neither Thiago Lopez or Denner have started a game yet, so they're going to get their first starts of this save. So let's get into it. First match, Monster Sport Recife against Parnaba. Let's go. Denner now goes back to Uathan, into Lucas Andre, back to Uathan. Him and Lucas Andre playing it amongst themselves. Just switch ball out to Hernandez, into Thiago Lopez, towards the ball line, pulls it back to Hernandez again, crossing, and William Oliveira scores the opening goal of the game. 16 minutes on the clock. Lovely finish from around the penalty spot. 1-0. That was really well worked. The switch ball to Hernandez, first time touching Thiago Lopez. He went towards the ball line, pulled it back for Hernandez, and a square ball, and William Oliveira into the far corner. Chris probably should do better, doesn't. It's 1-0, and I said these regional leagues are a little bit weird. We're playing a team from the other regional league. Hernandez with a free kick. Keeper gets absolutely nowhere near it. 2-0, 20 minutes on the clock. Well, not 18.5 minutes on the clock. Quick fire double has secured yet probably another victory for us. Keeper doesn't even move. The quality level when we get to the actual league games in April is probably going to be night and day compared to this, because we look like absolute world beaters against all these low league teams. Thiago Lopez lays it back to Hernandez, into Thiago Lopez again, goes down, going to be a penalty kick. Who is going to take this? I'm going to give Felipe Caballero the penalty. He's going to step up with his left foot to make it 3 in 4 minutes. He does just that with not a great penalty, but nonetheless, 71% possession in his first 20 minutes, 3 shots on target, 3 goals. Easy does it. And the keeper probably should save that one as well. Hernandez, William Oliveira, Thiago Lopez now here on the near side, looking for a ball in front of him. Looks at ball in field to David Leonardo. It's cut out by Wender. Brilliantly worked there. William Oliveira, Caballero. Denner with a strike. Goes through the goalkeeper. He won the ball back. And he finishes off the move with a decent strike. Wender picks the ball up here. Denner just nips in, takes off him. David Leonardo into William Oliveira. Into Caballero. Denner, first time shot, goes under the goalkeeper. 4-0. At this rate, we could be hitting double figures. Easy does it. A stoppage time ebbs away. 4-0 victory. All done within the first half an hour. Blitz them in 10 minutes in that first half. And we run out 4-0 victors here today. Hernandez really turning the performance of the game. 9.6 there from left back. Great performance. 66% possession. Again, don't know how much to read into this. Our XG was fantastic and then just levelled off after we got the fourth. Don't know how much to read into this, but it's another victory. We remain unbeaten. I think we've conceded 2 goals so far in this, what I'm going to call our pre-season tour. So let's get into it. Probably the toughest game that we're going to have so far, and it is a derby game against Nautico. So here we are back for the Nautico game in the State Championship away at Nautico. Team is what Star Rating says is our full strength side, so it's Salo in goal, Sander, Sabino, Rafael Tahir and Uathon across the back. 15-year-old Hamilton starts in front of them in the defensive midfield area. Bruno Mateus, Ronaldo Enrique as the 2 central midfielders. Ray Venegas, Everton Felipe as the wingers, and Rodrigo playing up front. I don't think he has scored since he got those 3 goals, in that opening game. As I said, it is first against second. Nautico have won all 4 of their games. We've won all 4 of ours. So let's get into it. One of the 3 previous champions, Nautico won it in 2018. We won it in 2019. Sal, who are third, 4 out of 4 as well, they won it in 2020. So let's get into it. Hopefully we can make it 5 wins on the bounce in the State Championship. Probably going to be our toughest game out of all of these. So let's get into it. They've got a plus 23 goal difference as well. Who have they stuffed in these games? Caracas City, they beat 7-0. Set this September, they beat 7-0. Veracruz, they beat 6. They got knocked out of the Northeast qualified, so we won't play against them. That's slightly weird. Anyway, let's get into it. Probably the toughest game of this pre-season run that we're going to have. Nautico versus Montesport de Recife. Let's get into it. Teams are coming out for this game. Looks like the biggest crowd we've had as well. Looks a full house pretty much here. Against a team 4-2-3-1 that have scored a lot of goals so far in this State Championship. We've scored a fair few goals. We haven't conceded many as well, but our goal difference is only plus 13 compared to their plus 12, compared to their plus 23. So you see how good we really are against, a more live opponent than what we've been playing beforehand. As Rafael Terria now goes into Sabino, they play amongst themselves. Again, it's another team that aren't going to press high up by the look of things. Everton Felipe into Ronaldo Enrique. Uathon with that ball over. Rodrigo goes down, but it falls to Venegas, and the shot is tipped over by Perry. Great effort from 20 yards there. Tipped over the bar. Everton Felipe will put the corner in, headed away from him. And like I say, we started well. Started playing like we did against the other teams. 4 shots, 3 on target, 0.62 XG now we've just gone up to. A stat have gone up in their game. They have 15 points. They have a plus 13 goal difference as well. As things stand, we will drop down to 3rd place. Pretty dull first half by all accounts. 0-0 here. Restricting Nautico to nothing. We've really had that one chance. What do we say to them? We've been the better team. May keep doing what you're doing. We'll be fine. Hasn't really done the good job in motivating the players. But we get a highlight a minute in. That ball looks for Everton, Felipe and Tavares can go back to Perry and he'll smash forward. But Rafael Tahir can note it down to Mateus. Ball over the top. Rodrigo's through. Can he get the shot away? Goes a bit wide. Back to Venegas. Into Ronaldo Enrique. Goes down. It'll be a penalty kick. Just as the second half begins, it's Sabino to take it. Puts it into the top corner. I was about to say that's a weird penalty choice. The centre back, but he puts it in the top corner. 5th shot on target. We make it 1-0, and that is That is a fantastic penalty. You don't see many better than that in Football Manager. The centre-back really doing the job there, and that will take us up into second place, just behind that on goal difference as we approach the hour mark here. Uathon with the throw on the near side in towards Everton Felipe. Uathon switches the ball out to Venegas. Brian heads it away. Sander can note down to Venegas. Back to Hamilton. Him and Venegas playing it amongst themselves. Mateus forced all the way back to Sabino. All of the players inside the Nautico half. Mateus switches it to Everton Felipe. Can he pull it back? He does, and Rodrigo gets a simple tap in from inside a yard, probably 2-0 inside the hour mark, and we've probably killed it off here. And in what is our first game against a real live opponent in this little pre-season run, we go 2-0 up. Great ball out to the right hand side. Felipe pulls it back, and Rodrigo, simple job of tapping in inside the hour mark, 2-0. And that should be job done here. We're going to make the first of our bulk of substitutions, I think. So we are going to bring on, let's have a look. Uathon is going to come off for Ezekiel, and Rafael Tehir is going to come off for Chico's a 22-year-old. Fabio Alamo is we bring him off for Chico. And the first subs will be those two. We get 5 in the State League and just 3 in the Regional League, which is pretty confusing at this early stage. We've gone top as well. I'm guessing Star have conceded a goal in their game. I haven't seen it crop up. As we move now in towards the final 10 minutes of the game, Nautic have come back into it slightly, but again 0.5 XG. They haven't really created much. And this game has flew by here in the second half. Bulk of changes, Caceres and Neresi both coming on, and we'll take the 15-year-old Hamilton off for William Oliveira. He's going to be a big player as well, is Hamilton. As we go into the 4 minutes of stoppage time, we are going to win this game 2-0. Like I said, against a live opponent. Job done. We remain unbeaten in this part of the season, and that's all you can ask for. And I was going to show the other regional game, but the way things are going, I don't see the point. We're sailing through these. We'll probably come back for a more difficult game. Well done, lads. That was a good win for us. Everyone looks inspired and motivated. Complete confidence in the players' ability to make top spot our own. That's the only question from them. We are top. 15 points from 5 games, plus 14 goal difference. We give Nautico their first defeat of this save, as Marcelo Enrique, 16-year-old striker, is going to move out to SI. We should have a player coming in as well. Wellington Tim has agreed a deal to come in. 19-year-old centre-back. Some decent numbers there. Good jump, 6'4" centre-back and left-back. Good jumping reach. Positioning is pretty good. His work rate's okay. Tackling's pretty good. His heading's good. I mean, all in all, for a fullback, he should be fantastic. 19 years of age as well. Potential 4.5-star ability. So he should be coming in for £27,000, raising to £51,000. That will be another good signing, bolster up that defence. As for when we will come back, we are going to come back next time we're going to come back for the games against Star, who, as it stands, are the only other unbeaten team in this league with us, and we're going to come back for the cup game against OES, who are a 3rd division side in the first round of the Brazilian Cup. So we're going to come back for those 2 games. Then after that, it will just be a case of coming back, as it looks like, for the state championship finals. I don't see the point coming back anytime before then. So we'll see you at the end of February for those 2 games. If you've enjoyed what you've seen on the video, please leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Thank you, bye.